Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a trash to treasure makeover. So I found this antique table on the side of the road. Somebody was throwing it out. I decided to rescue it and see what I could do with it. After I looked at it, it had a lot of damage. It was pretty bad. I tried to take the legs off and take everything apart without breaking it, but that didn't go very well, as you can see. Looked like it had been repaired like 3 or 4 times in its life, and it had a bunch of random screws and broken pieces glued back together. And I removed the top piece here, which as you can see is a little bit warped and the veneer is coming off. I did try to remove that using a couple different methods and nothing worked. I'm just going to cut the base that has the legs attached to it with my little mini saw here. So after I got done cutting that off, I had a few repairs to do. There was this piece of wood here that was previously broken off. So I just sanded that old glue away with some 100 grit sandpaper so that I could re-glue that piece. So I let that dry for a few hours, and then I came back and used some of this wood filler to fill all those cracks. Once that wood filler is all dry, I'm going to take some 220 grit sandpaper and smooth that out. Now I'm just taking some 80 grit sandpaper with my orbital sander and smoothing out those sides that I had cut earlier because they were pretty rough. Just going to take some regular acrylic paints here and mix up a brown that was as close as I could get to the natural wood. So the last step I'm going to take with this piece is I'm just going to take this chalk paint. It's just in off-white, and I'm going to apply that over the whole piece here, working in small sections, making sure to work it into the detailed areas. And I'm going to wipe that back with a damp rag to give it a whitewashed look. And if you haven't guessed what I'm making already, you probably will now. I just have this old unscented white candle, and I have some pressed flowers lying around. I really wanted to do something with them, so I decided to decorate the outside of this candle with these pressed flowers, and I'm using Mod Podge to apply them all over the outside of the candle, just randomly. Now, coming back to this tabletop here, I'm just going to measure out some of these thin pieces of wood here, and those are going to go around the entire outer edge of this top piece of wood. Just my little mini circular saw here to cut all those pieces to size. Next, I gave everything a light scuff sand to smooth it out. Once all those are painted and dried, I'm going to use the same whitewashing technique with the same color paint on this piece of wood as well. Now, once that was done, I went ahead and glued and clamped all those pieces to the outer edge here. My original plan for this was to create a decoupaged image transfer so I could have this like sort of cool pattern, but I forgot that it wasn't going to work because I was using a dark blue ink on like this sort of dark brown color. As you can see here, it doesn't show up very well because I did not think that through at all. So we're just going to scratch that whole idea, and I have some removable wallpaper, and I'm going to be cutting that to size and applying it to the inside of this serving tray that I'm turning this into. And after I applied that, I decided it needed a little something extra, so I'm just taping off some sort of random geometric lines here, and I'm going to be spraying those with some metallic gold paint. I didn't have painter's tape, so I'm using washi tape, but it worked pretty good, so I'm using the Rust-Oleum metallic bright gold. I'm going to be spraying these handles to match also. And here is what the finished project looks like, guys. I think they came out really cute, and you probably would never have guessed that this was a broken table from the start. Here is the serving tray. I think it would look really cute on a coffee table. And the candle holder, which I think came out really cute. I love it. It's super big and makes a great centerpiece for like a farmhouse table or decor. We turned an antique table that was broken and being thrown away, saved it from a landfill, and turned it into something totally new, totally unique. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.